Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here because today is the first day I'm using my new firewood setup. And what I mean by that is it's a new routine that I want to try out. Thanks to my pallet forks, the tractor, the big tool rack, and my log splitter, I brought everything I need way back into the woods in one trip with one vehicle. Now in the past, my routine was that I would attach the log splitter to the back of the side-by-side, use the bed of the side-by-side to put all my tools in there, chainsaws and chaps and everything I needed to cut up the firewood, and then I would bring that back into the woods, either park the side-by-side and walk back up to the barn and then get the tractor with the bucket so that I could haul the wood out, or I would unhook the side-by-side, drive it up to the barn. First I had to unload it and leave everything in the woods, where now I have everything I need in one shot. So let me show you what I mean. On the back of the tractor, I've got the big tool rack ultimate rack and lots of storage on here. You can see I've got my chainsaw there. Inside I've got my log ox, my chaps, my gloves, my forestry helmet, fuel for the log splitter. Over there I've got a second chainsaw, my little limbing saw, and more fuel for the chainsaw and everything over here. And really more storage than I even can think of using, so it's pretty incredible. And by the way, if you're interested in the big tool rack, be sure to use my specific link in the description, because with that link you'll not only get free shipping, but right now you'll also get the forestry package, which is going to give you several other items, an additional chainsaw holder. So check that out, use the specific link, enter those items in the shopping cart, and you'll get free shipping and the free forestry package through firewood season. On the back here with the receiver, I've got the hitch connected with my log splitter, and then of course with the pallet forks I was able to bring back this firewood tote all in one trip. So now I'll be able to cut up that log, split it, and drop the split pieces directly into the rack. Then I'll swing around and I can bring it all out again, one vehicle, one trip. In some of my other wood processing videos, I've talked about my critical triangle, and I don't know if that's the right term to use out here. I've always heard it associated with kitchens and commercial kitchens, and basically what it is, it's an area where you want to take as few steps as possible. So my critical triangle here is that I've got this log here that I can cut up as part of the triangle. Then I come to the log splitter, I split the logs, and I toss them into the bin here. So you can kind of see that's a triangular working area, and that applies to a lot of things. You know, when you're setting up your workshop or anything where you're going to be doing something productive, that saves you steps and saves you time. So that's my explanation of the critical triangle. This is a nice little portable fuel bottle that comes with the Woodsman package. And you could put a clip on it. I guess if you're maybe up in a tree, you could clip that to your belt and have a little bottle of fuel with you so you don't have to climb down, but it's kind of convenient. I'll tell you what's also nice is this flip down tailgate on the big tool rack. Gives you a nice work area. Now I could disconnect the log splitter, and I could even drop the big tool rack because it has these wheels, these casters that extend, and I could have a workstation here. But I'm just going to leave it hooked up to the log splitter because I don't have a whole lot here to do today. But that little work area is pretty nice. know, I don't want to seem like I'm just hawking products here, but you know, these manufacturers provide discounts, and I just want to pass those along to you. I don't get anything if you purchase anything from these companies, but I know with Logox, for instance, you can use code MCG at checkout, and you'll get, I think it's $10 off a $50 purchase. But this is another great American-made product. It's definitely a back saver. I love using it rather than bending over and picking up these rounds. I can just use the Logox, pick it up like that, drop it on. It's really a simple design, and it works really well. So again, you know, use these product codes if you're interested, because it can save you a few bucks. Again, I get nothing from it, but I'm happy to demonstrate these products to you and to use them myself. Now, as much as I would like to top off this tote, I know that my lift capacity on the B2601 is limited. In fact, I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to pick this up, so that'll be a challenge. I've got like another half a dozen rounds to split back here. They would fit, but again, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. So now, again, with one trip, I should be able to take all this out of here, and that makes my work so much easier. You may have noticed this pink ribbon earlier, and that's because I had marked this tree to take down because it was dead. It's a nice oak tree, pretty solid, but I had marked it to take down, but I came back here one day and it was laying on the ground. So thanks, Mother Nature, for doing the work for me. Oh, how about that? No problem. Well, since I could pick up the tote 3/4 full, I figured I'd just split up those last half a dozen rounds or so and just top the tote off. Well, check that out. Lifting a full tote. I think that's because the tree was dead. So it's kind of pre-seasoned, and the wood is lighter than it would be if it was a green tree. Well, that worked out great. One trip in, one trip out. I came out with a full tote of split firewood. All the mess is left in the woods. Now I can just park this tote, cover it up, and I'm good to go. I really like that routine. I'm going to be doing that more and more. You're basically driving a train through the woods, but it's pretty maneuverable. It's not so bad, and I think it's well worth it to do it that way because it's just so much easier than dragging things out and doing all that work. Anyway, I want to thank Big Tool Rack. I want to thank Logox. I want to thank you for watching. Remember to use those links if you want to save and get any discounts on any of these products. Again, I get nothing for that. Just trying to help you out here. So thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join us. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.